Have you ever wondered how humans went from trading shells and stones to digital currencies? Let's journey back in time to the dawn of trade, when the first economic exchanges took place. Picture a world where money didn't exist. No coins, no cash, no cards, not even a hint of Bitcoin. Instead, we had the barter system, a simple and direct method of trade. In this system, goods and services were swapped for other goods and services. You have a bag of grain and you need a pot. You find someone who makes pots and needs grain. It was that straightforward, but it wasn't without its challenges. The barter system had no common measure of value. How many pots is a bag of grain worth? 1, 2, or maybe 3. It was all subjective, dependent on the needs and values of the traders. This made trade negotiations, which should have been simple, a rather complex process. Moreover, the barter system required what economists call a double coincidence of wants. This meant that for a successful trade to occur, both parties needed to want what the other was offering. If you had grain but needed a pot, you'd have to find someone who not only had a pot but also wanted grain. As you can imagine, this was a time-consuming and often frustrating process. As societies expanded, populations increased, and the variety of goods and services grew, this system of trade started to show its limitations. It was inefficient, cumbersome, and not scalable. People needed a more effective way to trade, a system that could easily assign and agree on the value of goods and services. They needed a common measure of value that would eliminate the need for a double coincidence of wants. And so the stage was set for a revolution in trade. The barter system, once the backbone of all economic exchanges, started to evolve. As societies grew and economies developed, the barter system evolved into something more efficient and manageable. And that, my friends, was just the beginning of our economic journey. As we'll see, the evolution of trade was far from over. It was merely the dawn of a new era. Imagine a world where carrying a bag of coins was a sign of wealth. As we delve deeper into the economic history of mankind, we find ourselves in the age of coinage. This era marked a significant shift in the way people conducted trade, transitioning from the cumbersome barter system to using metal coins as a medium of exchange. Now, why was this shift so monumental? Well, firstly, coins were far easier to carry than bulky goods. Imagine the struggle of hauling around sacks of grain or herds of livestock for every little transaction. Coins, on the other hand, were compact, portable, and could be easily stashed away in a pocket or purse. Secondly, coins brought about the standardization of value. In the barter system, the value of goods was often subjective and could vary greatly from person to person, making fair trade a tricky business. However, with coins, each piece had a defined value, making transactions much more straightforward. Coins were typically made of precious metals like gold, silver, or bronze, which had inherent value. This meant that even if the issuing authority were to collapse, the intrinsic value of the coin would remain. This factor played a crucial role in the widespread acceptance of coinage. Moreover, coins also served as a tool for rulers to assert their authority and influence. They often bore the likeness or symbol of the ruling power, and their circulation spread the ruler's image far and wide. However, the age of coinage wasn't without its challenges. Counterfeiting, for instance, was a common issue. Also, the physical nature of coins meant that large amounts were heavy and difficult to manage. And while coins simplified transactions compared to barter, they still required a physical exchange, which could be inconvenient or even dangerous. But as economies expanded and became more complex, a more flexible form of currency was needed. And so the stage was set for the next big revolution in the economic history of mankind, the birth of paper money. But that's a story for another scene. What if you could carry your wealth in your wallet, not in a heavy bag of coins? Imagine the relief of ancient traders when they first realized this possibility. This brings us to the fascinating birth of paper money. In the days of yore, around the 7th century, the Chinese were the first to introduce paper money, or as they called it, flying money. Why flying? Because unlike coins, paper bills could literally fly away in the wind. But just aside, the real reason was its lightweight nature and ease of transportation that made trade much more convenient and quite literally less burdensome. But paper money wasn't just about ease and convenience, it presented a whole new concept, the idea of trust. You see, paper money in itself has no intrinsic value, it's just a piece of paper. The value comes from the promise or guarantee that the paper represents. Trust in the issuer, usually the government or a bank, is what gives paper money its value. This piece of paper was a promise that you could exchange it for a certain value of goods or services. Now, this was revolutionary. It meant that instead of bartering or exchanging physical goods like gold or silver coins, people could trade in promises. The value of money was no longer tied to the weight of a bag of coins, but to the trust and credibility of the issuer. This was a huge leap forward in the history of economic transactions. But it wasn't without its challenges. The value of paper money could fluctuate, and sometimes drastically, depending on the economic stability of the issuer. This introduced a new kind of risk into trade, but it also opened up opportunities for financial innovation and the development of modern banking and financial systems. So from the bustling markets of ancient China to the global economic networks of today, paper money has played a crucial role in shaping the world as we know it. But as we'll see, it was just one step on the journey of economic evolution. As technology advanced, so did our methods of exchange. Could you imagine a world where money could be sent and received at the click of a button? Welcome to the era of electronic money, a period that has dramatically reshaped the financial landscape as we know it. Electronic money, or e-money, is essentially digital cash. It's a medium of exchange that only exists in the electronic world, and it's revolutionized the way we conduct transactions. The dawn of this era was marked by the advent of online banking, a service that gave us the ability to manage our finances from the comfort of our own homes. Gone were the days of waiting in long lines at the bank. Instead, we could now pay bills, transfer funds, and even apply for loans with just a few clicks. But it wasn't just online banking that transformed our financial world. The rise of payment platforms and digital wallets brought about a new level of convenience and speed. We could send money across the globe in mere seconds, buy a cup of coffee with our smartphones, and even split the bill with friends without needing to carry around a wad of cash. Yet, as with any significant advancement, the era of electronic money hasn't been without its challenges. Cybercrime, for instance, has become a real and pressing threat. Hackers and fraudsters have found ways to exploit the digital landscape, leading to instances of identity theft, data breaches, and financial loss. It's a reminder that while technology can bring about convenience, it also requires us to be more vigilant and proactive in protecting our assets. But despite these risks, the impact of electronic money has been undeniable. It's made our lives more efficient, opened up new opportunities for businesses, and even changed the way we think about money itself. It's a profound shift that's touched every corner of the globe, from the bustling cities of the developed world to the remote villages of emerging economies. Just when we thought it couldn't get any more advanced, along came cryptocurrency. What if money was not only digital but also decentralized? Welcome to the 21st century's greatest financial innovation, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. Unlike traditional currencies, it isn't controlled by any central authority, such as a government or financial institution. Instead, it operates on a technology called blockchain. But what is a blockchain? Picture a digital ledger shared among a network of computers or nodes. Each time a transaction occurs, it's recorded on a block. Once a block is filled with transactions, it's added to the chain, creating a permanent and unalterable record. This decentralization ensures that no single entity has control, providing a level of transparency and security that's unique to cryptocurrency. The first and most well-known cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, launched in 2009 by an unknown person or group of people using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin's creation came in the wake of the global financial crisis as a reaction against the perceived failures of the traditional banking system. It was designed to be free from government manipulation or control. Cryptocurrencies offer potential benefits. They can act as a hedge against inflation, as there's a limited supply of most cryptocurrencies, and new coins can't be arbitrarily created. They're also globally accessible, giving people in areas with unstable or inaccessible banking systems a way to save and transact money. However, just as with any innovation, there are risks. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile, with prices that can fluctuate wildly in a short period. There are also regulatory challenges as governments grapple with how to manage and tax these digital assets. Despite these challenges, the advent of cryptocurrency represents a significant leap forward in the evolution of money. It's a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability, showing that even something as fundamental as money can be reimagined and reinvented. From shells to Bitcoin, the journey of money is a fascinating tale of human innovation and adaptability. This journey continues to unfold, and who knows what the future of money holds. So what's next in this incredible journey of money? We've witnessed the transformative evolution of trade, from the humble beginnings of the barter system through the tangible era of coins and paper money to the invisible digital realm of electronic and cryptocurrency. Each stage has been a bold response to the needs and challenges of its time, crafting the economic tapestry of mankind. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the story of money is far from over.